Okay. Watch now. Apollo, you're still hosting someone, then they're playing them up. There we go.
Probably don't even need this anymore. Actually, I'm just going to edit it and leave it for Ruben.
That little bit sounds like Deltarune for some reason.
Scott, did you start? Did you just? Oh. I heard Megalovania there for a hot second.
I heard Jebel.
It is Jebel.
I used to pronounce it Jeevel, and then fucking Lily's like, no, it's Jevel.
It's
No,
Jester and Devil.
It's Jester and Devil, and it's Jevel. And I'm like, wow, that makes so much more sense.
All right.
I'm bad at this game.
Previously on From the Ashes, Sunny blew a motherfucking hole in Apollo's house. As a result, the rescuers had to stay behind for a few extra days to help patch up the damage, which also gave some of the other people who were staying in the area a chance to help build out their own shops and living quarters. As a result, the area in front of Apollo's house has stopped being a heavily forested area and is instead a blooming town, or at least something that looks like it could be a town someday. I don't know. Maybe we'll call it Treasure Town. No. So, Apollo is currently out right now. Everyone else is just lounging in the living room right here. Reuven's being asleep right now. And the reason why Reuven is not asleep is because Bryce is not at his computer. So, everyone else can go out and start on their town session. Oh yeah, and but at some point over the last few days, Donovan evolved into a Galarian Linoon.
My God, he's a spaghetti.
What's a spaghetti?
I don't know.
Oh my God, he evolved.
It sounds long. It got longer.
I technically larger than Red now.
Out of character, let me ask Google.
Hey Siri. No, Siri, stop.
Hey Google, I need you to verify this information.
Okay, Google.
It's like, hey Google, what's the God? What was that fucking? Never mind. I can't make this joke on stream. Linoon is
Long.
I mean, accurate.
Oops.
Bulbapedia. It says it is 0.5 meters.
Damn.
I don't know if that changes with Galarian Linoon. I don't imagine it.
5 meters long.
Absol is 3'11".
3'11". Yep.
All right.
So he's 3'11". If I'm 0.5 meters, and damn it, I'm only half your height.
You two have fun comparing your heights. I'll be going to breakfast.
Breakfast sounds good.
Breakfast would be set out for everyone. Apollo decided he'd get his work done early in the morning and was now out with everyone else.
So everyone knows I'm twice the size. That means that I require twice the berries.
Maybe it's true.
It's totally true. Give me your berries.
No, these are my berries.
Nice chill with your mouth closed.
Out of character, I'm just imagining Sapphire with this like blue like orangeberry mustache.
It's a complementary color, so it works.
Goose probably going to have about half of his food and, well, most of his food, and sort of have the rest as he starts heading towards the door.
Oh no,
Mm,
you sit
take a
you
look
sit
at
your
the
ass
box.
you sit your ass down right now. We're not having more Sapphire running around with toast in her mouth.
What? Come
That was one
on.
time. 3 times
We
actually,
gotta
but
check.
still.
Well, I want to check out the shops. After all that work that was put into building them, finally get to use them. Why are we delaying?
I feel like I slept a lot lately.
Well, you have slept a lot lately.
That's right.
Out of character, Artemis.
Just keeps
Why are
running.
you still down in the living room with Reuven? You just like lounging there, or oh
He was being lazy.
oh
I need to remember to update this picture so it has a transparent background instead of a white background.
mm-hmm. So breakfast seems more or less had.
I just checked your stream and you're still showing us G, whatever that is,
Um,
on the screen.
what the heck?
Yeah, exactly. Thank God I
Okay.
noticed that.
Zoom.
All right, what the heck is
Remember,
going on here?
remember, out of character. Now that we have spaghetti, if anything goes wrong with Roll20 code, it's now Donovan's fault. He is
There
the
we go.
he is the spaghetti.
I am not spaghetti.
You know what that makes you, Mako? Upsetty spaghetti.
I just like this.
After a while, a knock would come at the door.
I'm close to still get it.
Hmm? Alright.
Oh, hello there.
Hi, you're the rescue team that Apollo is currently mentoring, correct? The Timber asked.
Mentoring, yes. We're not officially a team yet.
Well, that's how he referred to you guys. Anywho, when you guys are all ready, I actually have I have an announcement that he wanted me to make to all of you regarding my services that I'll be offering. I obviously don't have a dwelling around here, but I will be in the area if you ever want to talk.
Okay. He waves the Pokemon and it leads him into the kitchen.
Who was it, Kua?
It's this fellow. He has an announcement for us.
Yes. So, is this everyone? No, you guys are missing one person.
They're sleeping.
Well, okay. They could probably get filled in later. So, I am one of the carpenters who's been helping out a lot with helping Sunny, Ichi, and everyone else get their houses finished up and all livable and everything. One of the things that I can do, in addition to helping to build actual houses and that kind of stuff, is I also do a bit of interior decoration. So if you guys ever want to decide to upgrade your rooms or just make them a little more livable, like having windows that actually keep the heat in, maybe even air conditioning units, like what's being used over in Malva Town, to beat the heat, if that's the kind of thing you have to worry about late at night, definitely let me know. I can get all that stuff for you, but at a price.
I got it! A giant pool!
Well, that might be a little tough considering the fact that, at least as Apollo explained it to me, you live on the second floor of this house. Is that correct?
You could just build it outside, you know.
Well-
Giant pool?
He only
Don't-
spoke to me about doing stuff about your guys' rooms. So that's why I'm coming here to give my announcement about today. And
Okay.
when you guys are done here, he asked that you go meet him down over in front of Emmy's tavern and training center.
I guess so.
Oh.
If I can't have a giant pool, we could at least have some milk, I guess. Is that what they serve at taverns?
Well,
Oh, you
they
sweet
serve
summer
that kind of stuff
Oh, you're
along
awful
with
at
a
this.
few other drinks. Anywho, I need to get going because I've got a busy schedule to keep. Any other questions before I head out?
Not at the moment.
All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone. With that, the timber turns and exits the house.
I want
know-
a giant pool.
You know, it's probably for the best she doesn't get a pool. She would want to put in a diving board and dive in from the second floor.
A diving board? That sounds incredible.
Son
Let's
of a
get moving to the tavern instead.
Okay.
Guess I'll tag
Who's
along
this?
then.
What was this she you're referring to?
All right.
Right.
Oh, cool. My mouse is breaking. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
So, we have shops open. We have Sunny's Berries, Annex Medical Clinic, where you can buy stuff that may or may not be useful for you. This right here is just an empty shop stall that totally isn't going to be where the Kekleon brothers will set up shop.
Hmm.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. I know Scott will at least get that joke.
I'm
Stop by the
exploring.
ET's shop sometime because we have chests to open. But for
I think I touched on you guys that Ichi opened up the chests that you got from the last mission.
Wait, did he?
did you mean?
Yeah, it happened off
I don't
screen.
remember that.
Oh, what was in them? Or did we find
each
out?
chest contained a golden seed. So at any point, you could
okay.
jump your character level up by 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Though I'd
Wait.
advise you leave that for when you guys are off screen, so it's a lot easier to take that in along with the XP.
Or we can say that someone ate all the golden seeds.
I ate all of the golden seeds.
Can somebody grab that gif of Patrick just inhaling all of the cookies and just Photoshop Donovan's face on it?
Druken, I
Exactly.
choose you. So, Apollo is, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3. We are missing.
Where did everybody go? Oh, everybody's over there. Okay. Do we want to turn like the group vision, the shared group vision on, or do we want to have it individual?
You should be able. I want to keep it individual for right now.
Okay. I just get lost sometimes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Apollo is currently just making idle chatter with Emmy before seeing that everyone else has more or less arrived. Excellent. You guys ready for today?
Sure am.
All right. I'll make sure that Reuven gets up before we head out. So, I meant to do this a few days ago, but certain windows and doors got opened that should not have been opened a few days ago. But thankfully, we've taken care of all that. So we're going to be going back to Placid Lake. I understand Reuven's not particularly happy about that, but to make up for that, I'm coming with you guys as well. So,
Give the dude a raincoat. He'll be fine.
Is that why he's pretending to be asleep? I mean, sleeping.
well, the Lucario shrugged. I intend to help him with the baggage that comes with. So, you all ready? Have you stopped by with Sunny and Anak about anything that you guys might want to pick up before we head out?
Don't think we have, but do you know if anybody can identify or buy items? Because I have this, I'm not sure what it is, and he's going to hold up the orange orb in his inventory.
Ooh, I got some money to spend.
Yep.
Flashes
Out
off.
of character, I just went ahead and took a screen cap of the 2 shop inventories and dropped it in players only, just for
Future
ease of
reference.
future reference, easy use.
Okay, Apollo takes a look at the orange orb. Let me just pull up your sheet here and let me see if I can find what it is this orange orb was. I think I know what it is, but I just want to be sure. Okay, let's see. Apollo is going to take a look at this orb, and
Or
that's good enough for this, at least this one anyway. Apollo studies it over and nods in understanding. That orb is what's called an all power-up orb. It'll give you and everyone around you a bit of an attack boost if you ever decide to use it out in the field. The Lucario explained.
Sounds pretty good.
All right. You have anything else
So
that... Oh, go ahead.
I don't think I can do too much shopping. Haven't been finding that much in the way of money on these trips.
That's fair. And sometimes you'll find next to nothing out there. Other times you will make off like a bandit.
Sapphire's trying to decide between things.
Is this like Cynthia in the ice cream cones?
You get a lot of food, but I can also get a lot of medicine. Do you want to be the healing master or the berry lord?
I think berries can be rather effective, Sonny would chime in.
Berries?
And then Anak would come in and say, medicine can be a little more versatile if you know what you're doing.
Better than berries?
Well, depends on how fast you need that relief, Anak would say.
Oh, I don't know how to pick. I have all this money I stole from the masters before. I want all the berries.
All of them. Sonny would say, well, let's see. I have orange berries, pecha berries, cherry berries, chesta berries, raspberries, and lumberries.
One of everything, please.
One of everything coming right up. That is going to come out to 400.
I have 444.
Ow.
Stole a bunch of money earlier.
Sapphire has death concern.
What is this image?
Oh, jeez.
My berries. It's already started.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fix this then, in case anyone else wants to come by.
So I pay 400 coins for all the berries.
Do you remember?
All right, so 400 is. Does anyone else have anything else that they're trying to do?
Let me think for a hot sec.
I'll need a reminder what each one of them does, actually.
Let's see, Orin restores 5 health.
Orin is Orin.
Pecha is basically the quick and easy antidote. Cherry cures paralysis. Chesto cures sleep. And Rost cures burns.
Lum does all of the above except healing.
Yeah.
Lum is a full heal, essentially.
Ross was burned again,
Yep.
Correct.
and Chista was a cure.
Sleep. Chesto is sleep. Cherry is paralysis.
Lum is everything.
You know what? I'm gonna splurge and get a super potion for a rainy day.
Okay.
Yes, now I have all the berries under my power. Oh wait, it's 1 per each, not 2. It said 2 before.
Yeah. And I just used the X1 as the inventory count.
All right.
How do you have that much money?
Oh, easy.
Thievery.
We stole it from the new masters, obviously.
I know you and Ruben had that.
For some reason, they had a chest of
Damn, Butcher.
1,000 coins, like buried deep under the ground or something. But we found it, and the coins are
Oh,
marked for
this-
some reason.
Wait, are you talking about on the way to this place?
Yeah.
Oh, you're up.
Reuven is still very sleepy and not particularly talkative right now.
Maybe a chestoberry will help with your sleepiness.
Yeah, give him a moment, he'll wake up on his own. We can use that in case of an emergency, Apollo cautioned. We are ready to head
Fair
out?
enough. I feel bad for Renak, actually. I want to buy something from him, too. I got rid of all of his money, right?
Well, how much do you have left, young man?
44 coins.
Well, you should be able to get some of the cures that I have here, though the potions might be a little out of your reach for right now.
Aloe vera. That sounds like an alien thing. I want that one.
Aloe vera is useful for treating burns.
Amazing. Alien cure. Give me.
All right. 1 aloe vera for you, young man. No.
Sapphire has nothing if not a one-track mind.
And now I have only 19 coins left.
All right. You all look pretty prepared for this mission. Keep Apollo safe.
We'll do our best.
And then Apollo rolls his shoulder around until his back makes a satisfying pop. All right, let's get to it. Going once, going twice, and
And we get Thanos snapped.
Oh no.
all right.
back to the-
Just to verify real quick that everyone can see.
I'm not blind, correct.
Yes. We're in top left. Top left.
I'll roll initiative.
Yeah, go ahead and
I
roll
can see
initiative.
this far.
I can't see.
Well,
Oh, you did get you got a new icon or
Yeah.
a new what's it?
New token.
Token. There we go.
25.
Oops. Did I do that wrong?
Hold on. Can I do this somewhere? Let's see.
Oh boy.
What?
Donovan has the zoomies.
Remember, I now have speed, so that means I have the zoom.
speed.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Speed
my-
racer goes.
My speed went up from like 2 to 10.
God. I think mine's
Ku
like,
is so slow.
Reuven still only has 4 overland. I've tried to tell Bryce to consider investing one of his talent points into the edge that lets him gain like 2 extra overland.
Might need a bit of help looking into what you can do with talent points and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll go over with you guys individually
Hey,
what can and cannot be done with them.
hey, Stratora, can you make this blue thing here up to like put it above icons? See the blue smear? This thing?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put it above icons instead of like below? Because right now it's going like
no.
it's going
Swap the
below. It's going below mine.
What are you trying to do?
Just put it above. Just make it so it's above icons.
Sapphire wants to do a thing.
What? Oh, that's a buff thingy. No, I just want. I want this thing.
Okay,
This this little thing.
it's got to stop moving if I'm gonna.
It's not moving. It's important. There's the one-track mind of Sapphire.
Mustache.
Hang on a second. Is it even working or?
Not weird. Huh. Never mind. Ah, it's okay.
Oh well. Okay, so
You can delete it if you want to.
all right,
I apparently can't delete it.
all right. So Donovan, you get first move.
The spaghetti's about to go zoom.
What's your overland now?
7.
Nice.
Apollo
Zoomy
is-
bros.
He can go 12 spaces if he wants to. He's gonna stop here though.
All right, Apollo's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, where are you getting 12?
12 if he runs.
I thought it was.
Oh wait, no, 7. Right. Hold
Yeah.
on. My math is wrong. So it's 10.
All right.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I
10.
was like, wait a minute.
I was thinking about the ending of where I was going to end up, and then I added 2 by accident.
That's fair.
All right, Artemis, it's your turn.
Okay. So where exactly are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So where are we trying to go in the lake again?
We're going to be going diagonal across from here. And from there, I'll tell you what we'll be doing next. In the meantime, you guys just make sure I get there in one piece. That's all you need to do. Apollo stated. Let's see.
Oh no, it's an escort mission. Fuck.
That's okay. The escort is competent.
Let's see. Remerade is going to do absolutely nothing. Talo is. Let me find Talo here. For those of you who can't see this who are watching on stream, I have about 15 different character sheets open on my second monitor, so I have to sort through all that in order to do much of anything.
Absolute mad lad.
Some fun, eh, kid?
Focus energy does not need to hit or miss.
Why did it miss? I
Me.
gotta focus. No, I'm distracted by something. Look at that wall. What a wall.
That'd actually be really funny.
Let's be honest. If anybody could pull that off, it'd be Sapphire.
We have to be in a one roll.
All right, Talo is now pumped. Croconaw is going to be sitting around with his thumb up his ass. Sapphire is now up.
Water time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the water again.
Let's see.
I want a pool in my room, Apollo. Can I have a pool?
Getting one set up in your room is going to be a lot more trouble than I'd like to put the house through. And the only other place I could think of that could be put is outside of your room, in that little open area in front of the shed, but if all goes to plan, a good friend of mine will need that space. You're marked. That said,
Oh.
there is a river we probably could redirect to run through the area and make sort of a fountain area. I don't know. We'll talk with Timber and see what we can come up with.
Hmm.
So next
I
up,
don't-
go ahead.
Well,
Okay.
I wouldn't want to
River guy.
destroy the river.
No, we're not going to destroy the river. We're going to redirect it.
Hmm.
So none of these guys want to do anything, which means it's Kua's turn.
All right.
That feel when you haven't aggroed the enemies yet.
With everybody else so fast, he's gonna have to strain his wings to keep up. And don't think he has much to say at the moment. So that should be my turn.
All right. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next is Totodile, and Totodile is going to do nothing right now. Timple wants to do nothing. Meryl's doing nothing. Slowpoke is conked out. Donovan is back up at the top of the rotation.
And off he goes. And he's going to sprint this one. 8, 9, 10. Because it's a straight line.
All right. Next, Donovan is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's got to pause as if he can see something. Artemis, you're up.
Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna bump into my Vodic again. 2, 3,
You can hear
4,
this
5.
coming from
6.
down the hall. You ready to see your girlfriend?
Wasn't she friendly?
I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have reminded him.
She's very nice. I can't wait to meet her again.
All right, so that's Artemis's turn.
Yes.
Reared is doing nothing. Talos doing nothing. Crocodile, nothing. Sapphire.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Then they look to the right. Oh, it's a treasure there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the front of the treasure. I can get more berries with this.
All right, so that is Sapphire's turn. Reuven is going to see that Donovan is charged on and is not going to be having this, so he's going to have to sprint after him, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be Reuven's turn. Kua.
Oh no, I just had the best / worst mental image. Whenever Sapphire sees something shiny, her eyes go really big, and it's like the scene in Aladdin where Abu sees the giant fucking ruby.
All right.
Okay, sorry about the glitch again. Let's see, so that'd be 1. He's gonna turn back to shout, "Hey, Sapphire, you'll be with us soon, right?"
Yes, 1 second. I just gotta open this little treasure chest.
2, 3, and 4.
All right.
To keeping an eye out behind him to make sure that Sapphire does actually come along.
Which means it is now Donovan's turn.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna perch right here and just kind of keep a lookout.
I just have this mental image of Donovan posing up like a meerkat.
It's a watchdog. Thank you very much.
It's a watchdog.
Why do I remember that?
You're the encyclopedia here for us.
So first, for Apollo's turn, he's going to look over at Sapphire and double check to make sure that she is A-okay to keep up. And then he's going to look and see Donovan about to get very far ahead of the group. And he goes, guess I got to spur this one. First time in a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
This man doing the zoomies.
This man's
Artemis.
pretty damn quick. He is.
Okay. Everyone else has made Sapphire sure Sapphire is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was wondering why this whole thing seemed so bland, and then I realized we don't
He didn't
have
turn the music on.
Let's see.
I know that feel.
Wait, there was music?
No, there wasn't.
There was supposed to be, but he forgot to turn it on. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
My logic is not able to sync today for us, it seems.
I've just been listening to the Sayu theme on repeat.
Okay, the music is now thinking about turning on. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. I can hear it.
All right. Let's see. Artemis has moved. Remoraid. What is Remoraid going to do this turn? All right. Remoraid is now pumped as well. Where's my symbol that I use for this? There it is. Talo is still doing bird things. Yeah, Talo's not going anywhere. Crocodile is not doing anything, which means it is now Sapphire's turn.
Shiny treasure. Wait, it could be tricked. It could be trapped. I look for traps.
Roll perception.
I can feel someone sneeze nearby. My perception is high and mighty.
High enough. There are no traps.
Open the chest.
And Sapphire finds 900 poke.
Jesus.
Now I can really be the
Oh.
king of berries. Well, that barely registered for me for some reason.
Yeah, I have it turned down pretty loud because I think I scared Artie pretty well with it last session. So
No, you're fine.
that's that. So go ahead and take your movement, but you cannot sprint.
Okay, I'm just gonna put all these poke away. Ah, yes. Oh, mine. Mine.
Calm the fuck down, Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDucklet.
Scrooge McDucklet.
God damn it.
I hope everyone didn't go that far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can barely see who are there. That's my movement.
All right. So Goldane's doing.
Just gonna put these pins back.
Scolding is going to do nothing. Woobat is going to do... nothing as well. Barboach.
Sorry, Sever is still counting their money.
So, Barboach has lessened all fire attacks made against him by 1 combat stage for whatever the attack value is. Ducklet is not going to use defog this time. Yeah, Ducklet's going to stay put, which means it is Reuven's turn. Reuven sees everyone racing past him again, and the short little fluffer goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's not his fault he's vertically challenged.
Kua, it's your turn.
Alrighty then. Oh,
Ah,
I did not mean to draw there.
more good art from Druken. I mean, I don't know if this is canonical enough. I think Artie would totally be into the melodic.
Alright, Totodile
Oh, yep.
is going to do nothing. Timpole is doing nothing. Meryl is going to... It's not really a move that you can fail, so Meryl is more or less just curled up right now.
Protect.
It just didn't do any. It didn't use defense curl. It's just like, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Fetal position.
Thinking about all the ways I've disappointed everyone I knew. Slowpoke is still not doing anything. Donovan, your turn.
Take a quick peek. Get a 1. All right. Well, there's a Tailo and a Barbrooch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Ducklet. 6, 7. Stick right there, and then just look back at Red and be like, yeah, looks like we have company.
When don't we have company?
Paulo hears the alert and just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's Artemis's turn.
Okay, let's see what we got. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can see 2 of them from here at least. And if memory serves, we bumped into Milotic at the center of that little pool.
Alright. So, Reemerade is doing nothing. Talo hears something out this way and is going to move 1, 2. That will be Talo's turn. Crocodile is doing nothing, which means it is Sapphire's turn.
Man, everyone went so quick this time. May as well do what I know best. And then does a nice little graceful hop into the water.
Cowabunga.
So since you have
1,
the
2.
current going this way, you're going to be moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can make your movement.
I did use 2 movement to move, so I have like 4 left.
Well, that's
unless
the
I
current.
sprint.
That's the current pulling you that way, just by jumping in the water. So you still have 4 movement left.
Can I still sprint? Technically in the water. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Hold on.
It's like every movement that you make this way until you reach the spot that you're at now, it would have counted as 1 space of movement to go 4 spaces.
Oh, give me
Got it.
So you got like 3 movement at this point, if you start there.
I have 3 movement left. You mean?
Yeah.
Just go like this.
Okay. Yeah, like that's fine. Let's see. Goldine is gonna move over this way. 2, 3. Woobat is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Barboach is going to go 1, 2. But can't get far enough to the water. Ducklet is going to go 1, 2, 3. Reuven is going to go 1, 2.
Oh, Ruben actually just popped in.
3, 4. Hello, Bryce. How are you?
Tired, but I'm here.
All right, so you are more or less keeping up with the group right now. We're back at Placid Lake, and Apollo is with the group. So you haven't taken any damage.
Not a whole lot has happened just yet.
Yeah. So
Good.
I've moved you 4 places. If you want to, you can either sprint to move a little more or take an action
just
roll.
Do that and
Okay.
just stay near the wall.
Kua, it is your turn.
Alrighty then. That's 5. Yeah, he's gonna go. Alright, that's 3 of them. I think we can take him.
All right, Totodile is doing nothing. Timpole can't do anything. Meryl is going to go for redemption here. Much better. So Meryl's actually curled up right now in defense curl. Slowpoke is going to go 2. And it's Donovan's turn. Now, Bryce, you know that Donovan evolved from last session, right?
Yep.
He has
How-
the fucking zoomies.
He's got 7 overland now.
Oh.
Though I think Apollo still takes the cake right now because he's got 8.
Still zoomies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's Weasel. 8, 9, 10.
All right. Paul's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4. Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick measurement. 4. 5, 6. Apollo is currently taking in his angle and is trying to get the best possible angle of attack, and he's finally nodding to himself. All right, let's see if I'm still any good at this, he says before raising his paws up. and targeting the Barboach. $39 damage against Barboach. Barboach is hit, but nothing too bad. Then looks around the others and says, "All right, keep going." Artemis, it's your turn.
Okay. Barbaros has already taken a hit. I only have like one ranged move, but I don't want to blow this early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, so Talo is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be Talo's turn. Crocodile is not doing anything, which means Sapphire, it is your turn.
Right. More swimmies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ha! Gotcha! I'm gonna attack the tailor.
All right.
Gonna use my water gun. That's not how water gun is, but whatever.
That was the most cursed Sippy. Majestic.
There you go.
All right.
Good hit.
Talo is certainly hit and was not expecting to get hit from that angle. Goldine can't do anything. Woobat's not doing anything. Barboach.
Oh my god, the barboach is floating!
Jumps into the water first.
Oh.
And in a rather odd turn of events, Barboach actually dives underwater.
Oh. Okay, later.
However, Barboach is still in play behind you, so
Oh.
Ducklet sees what's going on over here, and let me just verify something real quick. Oh, we lost someone. Bryce. We'll get him back later.
Volbeck
2,
fell in the water.
3. Let me just double check range on these attacks. Okay, so wing attack is melee. So Ducklet sees that you are picking on a friend and decides to go after Sapphire with
Ah, it hits.
water gun. So that's going to be 10 damage.
I resistant to water. Just a little splash, nothing big.
Testing 1, 2.
I hear you.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Can you hear the music?
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I heard the music just fine, but I didn't hear any of y'all.
Huh.
Weird.
Just like that. Hello.
All right, so that's Ducklet's turn, and is now Reuven's time to get moving.
Okay, just stay focused. 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna stop here.
All right, Kua, it is your time.
Okay. Ku's gonna move forward and And as he flies through the air, he's going to seem to split in part into several cells as he prepares himself a double team.
All right. So Toadow's doing nothing. Timple's.
Oh, no, it does.
All right, Donovan, it's your turn.
Just a moment. Okay. Seven, 8, 9, 9. Or 7. Can I do anything at 7? Let me see. Nope. Target. Ding.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's as far as I can go.
All right. So Paul's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is going to... Let's see. Okay, you can actually still use this then, without spending anything too precious. And Apollo wastes the Talo with a ice beam. And Talo is going to go. Artemis, it's your turn.
One down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trying to get from point A to point B is the name of the game right now.
You can pass through allies if you need to. Just don't stay where they are.
Right. Yeah, I'll do that next turn. My brain is still turning on apparently.
All right. Remoraid is doing squat right now. Croconaut can't do anything, which means it's Sapphire's turn.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna chase this ducklet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go around him and then I use pursuit. Pata! Ooh, almost crit.
Let's see. Maybe use as an interrupt, targeting triggering foe.
I didn't use it as such, I just use it as normal.
Yeah. So, that'll be... Alright, so that is Sapphire's turn. Goldine can't do anything. Woobat's not in the picture. Barboach is going to go 1, 2, 3. And he's going to pop out of the water and... be like, surprise, motherfucker.
Oh wow, it has such a deep voice for a small being.
French fries, motherfucker.
What is Sapphire's special defense and speed evasion?
Special evade and speed evade?
Yeah.
Their speed evade is 3, their special evade is 1.
Okay, so this will hit then.
For 11.
Yep.
Yeah. Ow.
Ducklet tries to turn around and... Let's see. Pull up the Ducklet sheet here. Use thing. Okay, that's my problem. I was on the wrong leader. Ouch, 33 damage. What are we listening to here?
Oh no, I'm just. These are my gamer noises.
Okay, Ruvens, your
Okay
turn.
then.
At least it wasn't half damage, like half health.
Yeah,
You know.
it was close, but no cigar.
I'm gonna sprint over here behind the others.
All right, Kua, it's your turn.
Okay then. He's gonna fly in range, targeting this thing with a nice gust.
Surprised you didn't go for absorb.
Well, but
I mean, he already attacked and he already did the max damage with Gus, so whatever.
oh, I was thinking about something else.
So Barbosh has just been turned to fish bait here.
Kua tends not to think of absorb unless if he is a bit low on health.
All right, Totodile can't do anything. Timpool can't do anything. Meryl can't do anything. Which means it's now Donovan's turn.
Let's see. Let us do. A headbutt on this one. What?
Wow.
Mako, no, that's a kick. We established this from last night.
I mean,
Alright.
with as fast as he's running.
Mako,
Yo.
you did exactly the right amount of damage to knock Ducklet out. Apollo is getting ready to ruin the Ducklet's day as Donovan charged in. But he lowers his claws, which he's getting ready to use, and then nods in approval. Nice job, Donovan. With that, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and holds up a hand and then points right across the river over this way. Artemis, it is your turn.
Give me 1 second. That evolution is really doing wonders for you, isn't it? 4, 5, 6. Actually, no, I'm just gonna stay here. He was very tempted to jump over the thing, but then he would be stuck on the other side with no support, which is less than ideal.
All right. Remerade is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Crocodile. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sapphire, it is your turn.
Ah, that wing attack really hurt earlier, but thankfully I got this. Super potion. I'm gonna use it now.
You got the other super potion?
I have 2 super potions from another mission,
Oh.
still in my inventory. So I use one of them, which I heal 50.
All right.
Sapphire pops the lid open, points the thing under her mouth, and then. That's how it works, right?
Apollo.
How it works, guys.
Apollo would turn around, raise a finger, and then he'd stop himself from speaking.
I feel amazing.
I'm sure you do.
Back in the water I go then. The weasel fumbles over and then, like, imagine, like,
Belly
falling
flops.
flat, belly flop in the water, but. And then dead sinking down.
Should I?
You,
Should I have a Peccaberry. I think.
They dive down the water.
Never mind.
see, in the split second before she goes completely underwater, you just see a thumbs up going down down as she dives underwater.
Sapphire
Terminator
was not the
style.
imposter.
Let's see.
That's my whole turn.
All right, Reuven, it's your turn.
Gonna just. Hold on.
Jerkin, what did I miss while I was eating? Oh, you missed a
Okay.
few things.
Knowing Reuven, I feel appropriate to roll this.
Sapphire just pointed the spray can into her mouth.
It's. Let's see. Yeah, it's enough. 2, 3. And that was a sprint.
Okay. Kua, it is your turn.
All right. His form still shimmering a bit with the double teams. He's going to flap hard to keep up with to get up ahead.
All right. Totodile and see a bunch of outsiders massing over here. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, I need to change this to. Hang on a second. Why? If I set it to targeted, how come it's not working? Okay. Disregard those rolls. Roll 20 is being a butt.
I think the 5 counts, so we can just say it missed and keep going.
Well, hang on a second. He's targeting Apollo.
Again, I think he missed.
Well, I know that. Actually, you know what? Let me just double check Apollo's numbers here because I wanted to see if I could just check the numbers under the hood against that. And actually, let's see. Apollo only has 3 evasion, so that actually does hit. So 23.
Oh.
Apollo raises a hand, blocks the water gun, but just glares because he's now dripping wet. Temple, seeing his buddy charge in. Let's see. I want to double check the range on this particular move. Okay, this should actually work then. So Timple's going to go 1, 2, And also target Apollo with Supersonic, but that does not miss. I mean, that does not hit. Meryl is not around to do anything except go 1, 2, 3. Had to move back there because Meryl's only got 2 movement now. Slowpoke is going to go. He's going to try and move his way over here, but can't move that far because Slowpoke only has 1 overland. Donovan,
What
it's your turn.
Really?
I kid you not.
Imagine playing a slowpoke in this campaign and moving 1 per turn.
It was like
That's
you have to
awful.
sprint every
No,
turn.
your sprint is 1.
Shit, you're right. The math checks out.
Don't worry, guys, I'm coming. Lose one
Almost
space.
there.
More like
Oh my gosh.
more like don't worry, guys. I'm and so on.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I need to jump over this thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if like Sapphire popped out of the water, bit the slowpoke's tail, and then evolved together into slow, bro?
That would be
Do not-
hilarious, but it would be awful.
That would be funny, but also an eldritch abomination that needs to be purged from the land.
Pokemon D&D Cthulhu Wars.
Let's stop this now. This is not the path of light.
Sapphire's haunted.
You have to
Sapphire's
fit it
haunted.
into darkness.
So I need to roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics, yes. That is very passable.
Oh my
Excuse
god.
me.
Why'd you pop out? Get back in there. Yeah, cool. Okay, so he goes to 2 on jump. Has 1 more move, and I'm gonna have him do a snarl, boyo. Just like hurdles.
And Snarl is a 2 cone, right? Or is it 3 cone?
Cone 2.
Okay, so you're only going to be hitting Temple and Totodile.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a T, I think.
Okay, so go ahead and make your roll. Which one did you target? Temple or the Totodile?
Targeted swim pole.
Okay, so I already know. Let's see, Totodile. Totodile has not enough evasion to evade this, so they are both taking 34. And their special attack CS lowers by 1. So that's Totodile's Temple. So it lowers by. Okay. Next up is Apollo. Apollo is going to go. He's going to jump over this way. And he is going to target Slowpoke because he's the farthest away and no one's really gotten to him yet with 41 damage. All right. So that is a very bad day for Slowpoke, but it's not bad enough. Artemis, it's your turn.
So it's time to bully, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, so all three of these
Two.
Pokemon are very badly hurt, but Slowpoke is definitely the worst out of all three.
Okay, this might be a horrible idea, but it might turn out funny, so I'm gonna do it. Yeet.
Roll acrobatics. All right, pass the check.
Majestically soaring over Sapphire.
Well, Sapphire's underwater.
Sorry, like belly flopped underwater, yeah. Belly flopped underwater.
Oh,
Still soaring over, technically soaring over Sapphire.
This is like a reverse Free Willy.
Something like that.
Reverse what?
Free Willy.
Oh.
Something like that.
free Artie.
Doesn't really matter who I hit. In that case, let's go ahead and actually use one of the new moves, because this is the first time I get to attack. Because all of my moves are melee, except for like 2.
Yeah.
Does that help? Hello, darkness, my old
failure.
friend.
What if like Sapphire just like popped out of the water after that and then just bit in the face somehow?
So, it's been a while since Artie has seen a dentist, and he tries to make a snap at Temple, but Temple is able to roll out of the way, and Artie's teeth don't quite align the way they're supposed to, and it sort of rattles him in the head. So Artie takes 5 damage. Sort of like that, like you ever bite down, your teeth aren't quite aligned, just like ugh.
Yeah, that
No,
that's a mental
Please
image.
never make that description again.
Yeah, I agree.
All
as
right.
a
1, 2,
as-
3, 4, 5.
as a bad teeth case survivor, that hurt me.
No, thank you.
I've had a retainer before, so I understand
That's
the
fair.
struggle. Crocodile.
No, it's not even a retainer.
Well, I understand you have before, so. Speaking of turns now, is your turn.
Sapphire recovers from the belly flop and then just gets up from the water. But just so many people gathered, so I guess they'll have to just like get out of the water somehow without bumping into anyone, hopefully. It's a bit crowded here, guys. I'm just gonna get up. Whatever happens, happens. They get up. Oh, made it safely. Nice. I guess I may as well. Actually, I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Totodile is surrounded, which means I get advantage.
Yes.
Can I use quick attack?
Zoom. Quick attack finds its mark, and Totodile is down.
Sorry.
What?
Goldine, Rat, Reuven. Your turn to get moving. Now, both of these Pokemon are in very bad shape right now.
Yes, but at the same time, he's not about to jump across.
He doesn't have to.
But he does have to get close to the water, so I gotta roll.
Roll with like disadvantage or something. Or that.
Nah, we're good. So, like, stops like just at the edge of the water, looks over, and it's like, can I reach that? I think I can reach that. I don't want them fighting by themselves. So,
I think I can.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
A little Vulpix that could.
The little Vulpix that did.
I mean, he didn't roll acrobatics yet.
That may completely
have
fail to
to.
attack. Never
That-
mind.
So he proceeds to blow fire out that fizzles out on the water, but the moment it makes it across,
It's just a tadpole.
It's a tadpole that was talking shit.
and a Totodile that's knocked unconscious, that's also in the range of that line. Oops.
Oh, you just grilled the Totodile's tail, I guess, or something.
Yeah, get its move if it's still able to move.
Yeah, Totodile is unconscious right now. So Timpole is hit, but still not quite out yet.
What?
I mean, it's a fire move.
Son.
It only did like 14, 13 damage.
Fair enough.
All right, Kua, it's your turn.
Ruben, careful. You almost burnt me.
I'm doing the best I can, okay?
Want I should carry you? He asks Reuven.
Go help them. I'll just go around.
Okay, so he's gonna. Is it possible? Just gonna put him about. Okay, that would be about 5 spaces before I started. And just making sure. Yep. So he's going to gust the slowpoke. Oh,
Hello, darkness,
And-
my old.
Let me
damn
play
it.
the proper sound effect for this.
I get.
Let
I
me
guess
play the
he.
proper sound effect.
The
please.
water caused it. There's a bit of a waves in the water, causing his gust to be thrown off. Just dispersed.
No, see, what happened is he expected the slowpoke to dodge, but slowpoke is too slow and too dumb, so it actually just completely whipped.
But how does he hurt himself, I wonder?
Shit,
Like
you're
a,
right.
I was thinking perhaps he blew himself backwards about 5 feet, knocked himself over.
Yeah, so Kua is now prone.
God, Scott.
What? What happened?
Roblox happened. That's what.
I don't understand. I don't understand what that means.
Proceed.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
being a massive shitlord.
Totodile is not in the rotation right now. Timpole is seeing what's going on right now and is not a fan. So he's going to go. What does round do? Round is actually the best move to use right now, so. Oh, come on, don't spin an arrow at me. Alright, so. Let's see, this is burst 1, so both Apollo and Artemis take 17 damage.
Fucking ow. At least it was a roll.
Round.
Meryl is gonna go to Slowpoke is going to go he's going to try to use a tackle attack on Apollo, but Apollo just looks at this and, like, at the very last second, slinks out of the way, just casually, and Slowpoke just, like, flops right in front of him. Let's see, Donovan, is your turn.
See, that temple's pretty much covered. So I'm gonna go over here and bully the hell out of this slowpoke.
I'm sorry. I just like to imagine, like, with Apollo seeing the slowpoke, just quietly just stares at it, trying to make a charge towards him, and just literally just 1 foot across the other, steps over. Okay.
Like, nope.
Long noodle.
Not even nope. It's just like, oh, step.
We queued up the Ultra Instinct music and everything, and just it was so and just.
Okay, you go ahead, Shard.
Wait, so
Yep.
all I'm imagining is that like,
Hold on.
sorry. You
Oh,
just
dear.
you just like Jojo in front of them. You know what I mean?
Da, 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 da.
Well, more like this, right? It's not playing. Whatever.
All right. So let's go ahead and get a snarl off on this slowpoke.
Would that hit simple too?
Yep.
That should hit simple too.
Yeah. At that.
Or that happens.
Donovan, like, he's trying to inhale, but he like ends up snorting a fly or something.
He just hits a note completely wrong, and it messes up his throat. It either messes up his throat or just immediately stops in shame.
What's with all these failures lately?
That or is like he tried to start and something from the water splashed towards him.
All right, so Apollo looks at the slowpoke and is just like, all right, this is kind of embarrassing, but we're doing this anyway. And then
This is the song that never.
This slowpoke is cursed.
I felt that that's just an ability.
It's
That's
so
just like everything that's rolled on it is a 1.
Apollo tried to make a
This-
big epic show about it, and taking the slowpoke down a notch, but just as he's about to swing his bone rush and just absolutely lay into this guy's head, a piece of loose dirt gives way beneath his back foot, and he ends up going tumbling head over hind paws into the water.
Oh God.
And here I thought he'd pop this back.
Oh, my hernia!
Artemis, it's your
is
turn.
this slowpoke named Murphy or something?
His name is Bob.
No, see, we thought the Ultra Instinct music was for us. It was actually for the fucking slowpoke because it's dodging everything.
All right.
Absolute mad lad.
Speaking of Absol,
Hello. I need to catch my breath for a second and regain my composure because this is getting silly. Okay, let's not try and let's not mess up my teeth this time because that was never again. There we go, Jesus.
and this is Temple your turn,
Finally,
right?
Yeah, on the tipple. Yep.
something has worked.
And work it did. So that is Artemis's turn. Sapphire, you're up.
Like, they facepalm. God damn it, guys. Let me show you how it's done. Just stomp
Where's the sensor
on the
button?
body. Huh?
Where's the sensor button?
No,
Sapphire
I
just
said, God damn it. I didn't say any bad words. Take this. Here's my, pursuit. Yes, I'll use that move. I use pursuit. Yeah, get f***ed.
And get. Yeah, you're supposed to have the sensor ready for me. And fucked he did.
and get whooped.
We did it, guys. We defeated him.
Raid boss down.
Actually, since I'm gonna add an extra 12 damage onto that.
Add 12 more damage.
Dark is super effective against Sidekick.
You're right.
I mean, we didn't need it, but all right, cool.
Oh. Oh, so I did super good. See, guys, that's how you defeat a Slowpoke. He's so slow. How did you miss? All of you. You're all responsible.
All right, Reuven, it's your turn.
He's not that bold. Although 11 out of 19.
That's passable.
Let me do one more thing. Yeah, no.
Oh
it's not happening.
no.
It's not happening.
Oh no.
It's not happening. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna make it happen. Although I wish Tigo was here to see it. So,
Cowabunga it is.
Cowabunga it is, because he sees Apollo fell in the water, so he's gonna do the one thing he really doesn't want to do. And proceed to jump in and try to help him. Even though, at that point, he kinda needs help himself.
Well, Reuven does not have Sinker, so technically he could swim. He's just gonna be very wet.
And, like, Sapphire just, like, jumped to help him.
Mind the focus. He panics.
All right, cool. It's your turn.
Oh.
Seeing this coup is gonna fly over, and what kind of role would I need to help Reuven?
If you're trying to do a rescue, this would require athletics. Also, what is Kua's power stat?
Which one is power?
Go onto your character sheet. You see where your overland, swim, and flight stats are.
Yeah. Oh, power is 1.
What is Reuven's weight?
Google.
No, like what's the weight stat?
I'm looking for it.
Oh.
1.
Okay. I'd say given the distance you have to carry Reuven, if you were trying to do a rescue here, you are just barely able to pull it off without getting pulled into the water.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pull him to shore.
Oh, right here then. Okay.
Put him in front of Apollo there.
And probably
You okay? You okay there, Reuven?
just do another one of these.
Okay.
Yep. Bad idea. Very bad idea.
Alright. Donovan, it's your turn.
Alright, time to zoom! Oh. It's just a remoraid. It can't do anything bad. 8. Oh, never mind. That's just. Oof. Okay.
Immediate regret.
9, 10.
It's more than just a remoraid, isn't it?
I don't know. I gave you that idea, Red.
Climbs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he just holds right here. So, Artemis, it is now your turn.
Okay. One, two, right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's something else over there. I can't see what.
Alright. Reemerade sees people approaching, and let me pull up this character sheet.
They don't have a water symbol on here. I'm upset.
You could just give yourself a blue dot.
That works.
Let's see, I'm gonna go.
Main point trying to say he needs a moment.
He sees Artemis over there, and just double check to make sure he's got the correct range for this. Okay, yeah, he can actually do this from here. And he still misses. So, Artemis, you're looking at Reemerade over here. And first, I actually want to double check what focus energy does, just to make sure I'm not missing anything here.
I think it only ups the critical hit rate. I think.
Yeah, it only ups the critical hits. So, you see a blue sphere, sort of like what Apollo would shoot, coming at you. And you're able to just duck out of the way, letting it sail right over the top of you and fizzle out.
Thank you, Disaster Sense. You're the real MVP.
Crocodile is sitting around, doing nothing. Sapphire, you are up.
Guess we'll just leave them here. Are you okay, Ruben?
Reuven, he just kind of lifts a paw, but other than that, he needs a moment.
Pat Ruben in the head. You'll be fine. Finally gets off of the total dial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was trying to figure out
6,
where your token was. I'll be
7,
honest with
8,
you.
9. Oh, it's a fish. I dashed into a fish. Uh-oh.
Double check Woobat's moveset here. See, Woobat is going to go 1, 2, 3, and just gonna hang back there. Reuven, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. He's just gonna kind of go over here and just take a moment to reassess himself. Although I will move a little closer at least. Here's fine.
Alright. Kua, your turn.
Okay, just have one question. How long does double team stay active for?
It stays active until it's been used. Until the
All
effects
right.
have been used, so.
When no, he hasn't used any of them yet. Like he had to put the 3 charges up, but he hasn't actually used any of the charges yet.
Mm-hmm. So,
So he's just gonna move up. Just gonna move up there for now. Body's still shimmering a bit, I guess.
alright. So, Totodile is not in the rotation. There's Temple. Arrow's gonna go 2, Donovan, your turn.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they're running. Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's a fish.
8, 9, 10. Yeah.
All right.
There's a roly-poly over here.
All right. Apollo
Oh, what?
goes 1, 2, 3. He's gonna jump in the water for 4, 5, 6, 7. He's gonna turn around, look at the reemergence, and go. Well, I am most certainly choosing this target because that is what I want to do. Oh, never mind. So, reemergence is going to take 41 damage here, which is not enough, but reemergence really felt that. Artemis, it's your turn.
Okay. What's my best bet here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it, I don't have a choice. The only thing I can do is use a ranged move.
You
I
can't
mean,
swim.
it does a lot. It does. Yeah, I just don't know how effective swim combat would be for him, so. That is on the Merrill.
All right. So reemergence sees himself pinned in on two sides and decides to sees a Lucario, decides he wants to go after him with this. So I have to see. Multiply the product by the level of the user. That's going to be 24 damage.
Jesus.
Apollo's hit, but he is still swimming. Croconaw is doing nothing. Sapphire, it is your turn to do something.
Something. Get a better position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a strange bat over there. It's nothing like Kua. Guess I'll attack the reemergence from here using my water gun. It has 4 range, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It reaches. It hit.
I'm not gonna say anything to that.
But it worked.
Yeah, it worked, sure,
and
but
reemergence is toast.
Hell yeah, I did it. I did it.
Woobat goes over this way to try and support Meryl for what Meryl's about to do. Reuven, it is your turn.
so Reuven's back in a better headspace now. So 1, 2, 4, and I'm thinking. 5, 6. There.
Kua. Your turn.
Who'd we lose?
Kua, he's back.
Oh, okay. Connection hiccup? Or is... If you're talking, we can't hear you. Discord might be having a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8,000. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
I just had to, like, I just got back into the chat.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
The move is yours, sir.
Okay. Kua's going to move up. And yeah. That's about as far as he can go, even with fly sprinting.
All right. Meryl is still curl defensed right now, so that's as far as Meryl will be moving. But Meryl knows rollout, so it's not slowed. Donovan, it's your turn. Donovan.
Just a moment.
Ah.
All right. Set.
All right.
I keep on forgetting if a diagonal move counts as one.
The fir-
Diagonals
the-
do count as one.
Isn't it? I thought it was the first one counts as 1 and then the second one counts as 2.
Yeah, I was
Like-
trying to think about that one for a moment. I was like, is it 1 or 2?
You're either way, you'll be close enough.
Yeah,
I just count all diagonals as one if it fits. But okay.
If it fits, he sits.
Exactly.
Man.
So let's see, that is 32 minus 10 because of Meryl's 10 damage reduction from using
Damage
curl-
reduction on headbutt?
It's a physical move.
Mm,
Defense
Defense
roll.
roll.
forgot about that. Wait. Oh, yeah, it did succeed.
It knows the combo.
I was thinking about that for a moment. I'm like, wait a minute. And now I remember.
Apollo is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He sees Woobat over here, and he's going to be like... Put your hands up and freeze. No. Still, though, Woobat is kind of screwed here. Oops. I'm not trying to edit that health. I was trying to edit. All right. So Woobat's hit, but not quite absolutely screwed. So Artemis, it's your turn.
I need to check something real quick.
I need to go upstairs really quickly. I'll be right back.
Okay. Scroll up right quick. Da-da-da-da. End of the next turn. Okay. I can remember like when it was on the next turn.
Yeah, it happens at the end of this turn. So like,
Okay.
finish your action and
Yeah.
it drops.
It's gonna get wet. Wet doggo. Wet first smell.
I'm
One.
trying to drink water. I'm failing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So close. Okay, so that'll actually if we set that there. I could just climb out on top of Apollo.
Yeah.
6, 7. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. Get this bitch out of here. This time, the nom will be successful. Hey, it's a crit. It flinches.
But
Crits,
But he
flinch.
doesn't need to flinch
It's
because Woobat is so freaking screwed right now.
Rest.
Oh, come
He
on.
bite, it flinch, it fall.
Thank you, Super Luck.
Hang on a second. I had to move Woobat over here because otherwise I literally cannot reach the X.
Oh, well,
And then
Future Sight goes off.
Future Sight goes off and Meryl goes poof. So Remoraid Croconaw isn't doing anything right now. Sapphire, it's your turn.
I think Scott had to step out for a sec.
Yeah.
I'm also going to step out for a sec to just clean up some dishes real quick.
All right. So I'm just going to move Sapphire 2, 3, 4, 6 over here to be a good escort Buizel. And Goldine isn't doing anything right now. Woobat can't do anything. Reuven, it's your turn.
Now with this friend, he's just moving up, staying up, hugging the wall and moving up.
Hang on a second. Kua, it's your turn.
All right. Let me just check. He's gonna fly sprint up to here. And he's going to turn to the other three and wave them towards him. Hey, it looks like there might be a bit of a cave up this way. I think we should check it out.
Paula looks the other and says, I'll wait here as long as you have to. Go ahead, check it out if you want, and we'll proceed once you're done. Donovan, it's your turn.
Okay. Fix this, get a bit look at the sound. I can't see anything over there just yet.
All right, Apollo's gonna stay put. He's gonna he's not gonna move, but he's gonna look over at Artie. Let's see, how are you doing for health?
I'm down like 20 or so, I think.
22. Okay, you're not terrible. Okay. So Apollo's gonna keep that particular card of his close to his chest for right now. So now it is Sapphire's turn. And trying to be a good escort, Sapphire just sticks around. Goldine can't move. Woobat. Reuven, it's your turn.
Okay, that didn't work.
All right, so
Sorry about that.
Reuven,
Welcome
just
back.
like Kua, you notice that there is a small opening over here that can be explored.
Okay.
Kua, it's your turn.
All right. He's gonna go along that cave.
All right. Donovan, are you gonna try and move forward at all?
Yeah. One, and I'm gonna do a hop over this.
A hop, skip, and a jump.
Would I need No, I'm just gonna do it. Wow.
Shaky landing, but successful.
Okay, so there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just go Dean. That's not very exciting.
Wow.
Paula paces over this way, but he doesn't get too far ahead of the group. And then Artemis is going to...
Still be away doing dishes?
No, I just got back. So it looks like we've knocked out most of the baddies here. And has somebody gone north yet?
We have both Reuven and Kua, who are going to try and cram themselves into this little passageway.
Okay, so they are going north.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, jumpies. Does that count as 1 space or 2 spaces? A movement.
I'll count that as 2.
Okay. Acrobatic.
That's a pass.
Oh,
And
okay.
shaky landing, but you still passed. And if you can get at least 5 clearing something like this, that's fine.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right.
Okay, there's still a few more feral Pokemon over here, it looks like.
Sapphire is
Yeah.
seeing all this excitement going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm just imagining Sapphire running so fast to catch up with everyone that Sapphire just runs right across the water.
Like a fucking basilisk lizard.
Yes.
Oh god.
Freaking bat lizards.
Where's Jolly?
Reuven, it's your turn.
Ooh, sorry.
Bless
that-
you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it gets kind of narrow, but I'm pretty sure we can squeeze through here, Kua.
Hey, as long as it's tall enough, I could probably still fly.
Well, one way to find out.
Reuven would probably just lay down and make sure he can clear it, if need be.
He'd probably end up having stuff up here. Yep.
All right, Donovan, it's your turn.
Oh, big boy. He can't hit me from here. Probably hasn't even noticed me yet. That'll be my turn.
Paulo is going to be holding position where he is. Artemis, it's your turn.
Now that we're not in combat, turns are going way faster. Also, now that we've bullied a lot of things, turns are going way faster. 1, 2, 3,
This proves that bullying is cool.
4.
I'm not sure about that.
5, and I think I'm going to stop there for now.
All right. Sapphire, it's your turn.
Gonna follow the team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a big pool of water here.
Splish splash. Sapphire takes a bath. Again.
No, I took one already.
All right.
I'll be back.
Ruven, it is your turn.
As soon as I move. Wait. I should move back one. Make sure Ku has space to move.
Kua, your turn.
So how tight?
It's going to be, and each square is going to be at least 5 feet across.
Okay, but it's not like low enough that he can't fly.
Correct.
It's cramped horizontally, not vertically.
And fly sprint around the corner. This tunnel's pretty cramped. Feels so homey in here.
You're used to places like this?
They make for good resting, and it can be safe to know that there's less directions you have to keep your mind on.
Yeah, it's a bit too cramped for me. I feel like there's only one way in and one way out.
Donovan, it is your turn.
Let's see. Six, 7. Can't see anything south of him. Or to the west. Looks like he's by himself. Oh, except for that goldfish over there, but. Next.
All right. Paulo is going to stay put because he's still watching for the other two. Artemis, you're up.
One moment. I'm really gonna have to jump in the water to fight this thing, aren't I? I'm not looking forward to that. Okay. More wet doggo. Sploosh. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Hey, another crit. And
All
a
right.
flinch.
And flinch for Goldine. So, actually, one hit knockout.
Oh boy.
One punch and down.
All right. Croconaw sees that visitors are coming and is not happy about this arrangement at all. So, let's see. Croconaw is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to stop right there and is going to.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Wow.
Oh, that didn't do much.
He tries to stop short to use a to make a particular face at Donovan, but ends up tripping and blowing his act.
Or rather, like his face he tried to do a scary face,
Bravo.
but Donovan's face is scarier.
He's just like, bravo, bravo, you brave moron.
Sapphire, Your turn.
To the water I go.
The slow clap was actually in character.
Stands up on hind legs, proceeds to clap.
6, 7, I think is what he's.
I'll be honest, I thought it was trying to make a scary face, and ended up looking cute instead.
There you go.
Alright, so. Golian can't move. It's Ruben's turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Literally as fast as I can go. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Kua, time for you to give it all she's got.
All right. He's gonna comfortably navigate the hole.
Alright, Donovan. Time for you to ruin this Croconaut's day.
How should I do it though? Is the question. Physically or emotionally?
Yes.
Yes.
Shoot. 1, 2, and then this is gonna look really stupid if Donovan fails this. Please don't fail this.
Oh, so you're showing him what a scary face really looks like?
Yeah.
I buy it.
Menacing, menacing, menacing.
Lots of menacing.
You just yeah, he just looms over like the Chrononos just on the floor. He's just
No,
like
you loom over just like the pillar men do.
yeah, exactly.
Artemis, your turn. Oh,
And it's the
jeez.
most glorious of scary faces. The entire side of the cave just lights up.
Exactly.
Alright, Artemis. Aside from this Croconaut who's clearly out of his league over here, over here looks like there's a locked door or some sort of door that has several chains across it with a lock in the middle of it. There's a key to that lock, and that is all you get to know right now.
Well, my curiosity is piqued. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna investigate the door.
Investigate.
Only the most proper the most proper official terminology here.
Yes. So, in your investigation of the door, there appears to be no way to force your way past the you have at your disposal. However, the lock sees a lot of corrosion and rusting around the edges, indicating that it is probably used by a water type. And the key looks large enough and heavy enough that it's not something that someone could easily carry around with them. So there is a chance that the key might be hidden nearby.
See, me out of character is smart enough to guess who might be behind the door, but I don't know if already in character is smart enough to put the pieces together.
All right. So
Would that be intuition? This is just for me.
okay.
Okay, yeah. He has a solid guess.
See, Croconaut can no longer take any sort of offensive action against Donovan because of the intimidation. So he's going to go 1, 2,
Oh, sorry.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Croconaut is going to go. Let's see. Where is your moveset? Here you are. He's gonna try and redeem himself here. Actually, you know what? He's actually gonna cut around this way, so he'll go. Whoa! He is not gonna do that.
Good job.
So he's gonna go.
What? Charm
2,
again?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me first see if he can even reach you with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, you were just in range.
Do they seem scared?
Of Donovan.
No, I'm aware.
So, Sapphire. This Croconaut has officially redeemed himself and is going to use Scary Face on you. So, drop your speed combat stage by 2.
You want to know what happened? I have a theory of what happened. This
Do
wasn't
it.
intentional. Hold on. Let me just reduce my combat stage because that works. Oh god, scary crocodile! But like he was so scared, he starts running backwards, like scared out of his face. He trips over, and when Sapphire pops out of the water, he looks at the crocodile. They have the most hideous, scared face. But she gets they get scared of the crocodile's like scared face.
I'll take it.
Like, yeah.
Seems some shit.
That's my headcanon. Like, oh god.
Look, when one person starts screaming, everyone else starts screaming. Okay,
All right.
contagious.
It is still Sapphire's turn, though.
Sapphire just sinks in the water, scared, trembling
Die,
inside of the water.
die.
They'll just be in the water, just like there.
Nope.
Just on the surface of the water or, like, below it?
Below it, just like hiding.
All right. Reuven, your turn.
I know I didn't do anything, but it just seems more in character.
Well, if anything, Kua, the coast is still clear.
Kua.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Can't believe I'm the target of the first crit of the game.
Oh, looks like we got a chest to split up here.
Can you see if there's any? I'll actually. Can you see if there's any traps?
I'll have to get a bit closer to check, but I'll take a look for them.
Already, spring is over. We're in autumn already. There's no more sneezing.
All right, Donovan. Time to finish your work.
Get back over here! I'm not done bullying you!
Shake, shake, shake. Even when we're all the way somewhere completely else, he still sneezes.
Sneezy arty.
Life
Although I
is
can just-
pain.
Just like Reuven pauses. The hell was that echo? You heard that too, right, Kua?
Yeah, was that Donovan shouting something?
Maybe?
Sounded like Donovan.
Not done bullying you.
It sounded like either a shout or a sneeze.
Yeah, I gotta move him over
and I
here
can't
so I
tell
can
which one it
actually-
was.
See his thing.
Spoilers, it was both.
So, Artemis, your turn.
Okay. So if it's nearby. Oh no, Crocodile's heartbroken. 1, 2, 3.
Your
4,
spirit is shattered.
7. It is time to. Yeah, they have that handled. They can deal with that. Out of character, I saw this episode of Pokemon in the first season. It was just Harden instead of Scary Face. Hardy is just going to go on an adventure and search for the key.
Let's see. Crocodile. Because he's now redeemed himself, he's not going to try Scary Face again. But I think I can take that off now. So, Crocodile sees Donovan trying to continue the bullying, and he's going to see.
Wait, so it survived the headbutt?
Yep.
Sheesh.
I mean, it is a stage 2 evolution.
All right. So, Crocodile has regained his confidence and has decided to start raging on Donovan. And now it is Sapphire's turn.
Sapphire peeks above the water.
Donovan.
The crocodile's back is now like facing Sapphire, and they were like, "All right, I have one shot.
One
This
opportunity.
is your meaning." And there's like approaches. They're surrounded, so advantage, and pursuit. What? Pish.
All right.
I'm
I would
having a
just
dumb.
I would just pretend that Sapphire kicked his butt instead, for being so
See.
mean.
Sapphire kicks his butt, and Crocodile raises his attack 1 combat stage.
Oh. Oh.
Reuven.
Scott may have forgotten how rage works.
Oh no.
Donovan. Oh, you're approaching me?
Reuven, your turn to get moving.
Do I have to cue the JoJo again?
Maybe. It depends on what happens.
Alright.
Kua.
Kua, I don't see the chest yet.
Can't see shit, Captain.
Can't see shit,
Alright,
Captain.
this time he's not going to sprint, so that should be able to give me a chance to perception,
All right, make the roll.
and then traps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no
Oh.
traps.
It looks perfectly safe, even though this would be a good spot for a boulder.
Hmm.
Da, 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 da,
Don't
da, da, da.
don't jinx it.
This is the greatest plan.
Oh no. Well, you go ahead and get what's in the chest. I'm gonna start making my way out so you have an easier time getting out too.
All right. Apollo's made his move. Artemis, go ahead and make your move.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's about it.
Hello, Fluff. How are you doing? Ah,
I'm across
Hang
the
on-
map, thank you very much.
Hang on a
I'm
second.
sorry. My dog just decided to come in and say hi.
Shit, Mako, I skipped you. I'm really sorry about that. Make your move.
No worries.
I was about to say.
Like, I get skipped. It's okay. It's fine.
You
They were
scared
busy-
even the GM.
Exactly. They were busy JoJo posing.
I gotta get my JoJo. I gotta get my JoJoian on. Okay. Let's actually do this.
No, see, you have to get your practice JoJo posing in because you can only properly do it once you evolve.
Damn.
He's doing rage right now, isn't he?
Yep.
Correct.
Gotta think what the best option is here.
Do you want me to cue you some JoJo right now? Actually?
Nah, I got this.
You
I'm
got
gonna
this.
I'm gonna hope for a 15.
Ah,
You got
shit.
an 18.
Hey!
You got a. That's not a crit, is it?
Hey, it's
No.
not a crit.
It's only good for me because I have super luck.
It's a flinch.
Should I now cue the JoJo?
It's a flinch. It's a flinch.
All right, at this point, all feral Pokemon have been eliminated, and you guys can now freely roam the map.
Okay.
Just grab him by the head, smash.
You've been headbutting all day. You just smacked them all.
Full speed.
I'm gonna wait for Kua to get the treasure.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the treasure.
See anything over here, Red?
Nothing yet.
All right, so inside the treasure chest is 3 odd seeds.
Odd.
How odd.
He's gonna hold up the. He's gonna bring the seeds over to Reuven, and he's gonna try to inspect them with Reuven. So, what kind of education would that take?
General medicine.
This one would actually take medicine.
Oh crap. Well,
Reuven takes a moment to look them over and realizes they are reviver seeds.
oh nice.
Like full blown
Do you,
revivers.
do you want one or
Yep.
two?
You found them. I'll take one. You keep the other 2. These are really good. Like these are super
Okay.
good. And let me document that into this thing, the sheet.
All right, so
And so, just to confirm, these restore full health to a fainted Pokemon?
Yep.
Or is that not quite the effect?
they restore full health to any Pokemon that is fainted.
So it is the same effect. Cool.
And tiny reviver seeds will restore up to 100 health for a fainted Pokemon.
So effectively the same for our low level,
Yeah.
honestly.
So you're just gonna walk along, looking around.
Oops.
And the others down all the way here. Hey, sorry about that. That was a long tunnel. What did we miss?
Fun.
Okay.
You missed fun.
Fun? What
yeah,
kind of
it
fun?
looks.
What kind of fun? The best kind of fun.
Yeah, I guess it looks like that. So where are we headed now?
This way.
I'm just looking for a key.
You're looking for a key.
Down this way, Reuven. Oh. Okay.
Hold on. We can't go forward until Red gets here.
Apollo, this way, please.
Hang on a second. Roll20 is being very sluggish for me right now.
Oh, I see.
So
Well, Kua turns to Reuven. Shouldn't we say hello?
hello to who? Apollo asked, looking over at Kua.
He points down to Milotic.
Milotic.
To her. I mean, she helped us out last time we were here.
Oh, is my Lytic up ahead?
You should go say hi,
Oh.
Red.
There she is.
Go to
I
her.
will-
I would mark her as asleep right now, but
Roll 20's being finicky.
yes,
Ah.
very much so.
Oh, if she's asleep, Kua's gonna say, well, in second thought, maybe we shouldn't wake her up.
Well, she might know a way past the locked area that we are going to be getting into. Though we may not. Though you are correct, we also don't have to use her. Think
Use
for a
her.
moment. Well, use her
Phrasing.
help. So
Ah, okay.
think for a moment. Who would use that locked area over there the most out of anyone?
Locked area?
Mm, I mean, there's like 2 or 3 people I can think of.
Well, you saw the lock, didn't you?
I saw the lock and the sheer size of the door. Yeah.
Was there anything that you noticed about the lock, like the condition that the lock was in?
I mean, it was rusted, and I'm honestly amazed that the lock is still functional.
Now, locks that size are usually pretty durable, but if it's rust on the outside, what could cause rust on metal?
Oxidation.
Sorry,
With
you
water.
you cut out at the very end there.
So, what could cause a lock like that to rust, even this fast in this environment?
I would think oxidation, so a lot of water. So maybe a water type was trying to get into it.
I know
And-
water.
The size of the keyhole, it looks pretty big, didn't it?
You're cutting out again.
Pretty.
The size of the keyhole, it looked pretty big, didn't it? Apollo would ask, looking at the group.
I mean, the only the only Pokemon we know here who's even remotely that size is probably Milotic.
Yeah, but for any other Pokemon, it wouldn't make sense to carry around a key that size, which means they'd have to store it somewhere. If that was a water-type Pokemon, and they had to store a key that size somewhere, where would they store it that would be close enough by to not be a hassle for them to get in and out?
Underwater.
Hey, Sapphire, you want to go for a swim?
Nope.
Do I ever?
You go, Sapphire. I'm gonna stay over here.
Hops on top of Artie and then jumps to the water.
Just swim near where the lock is.
Okie dokie.
Where
time.
is the lock?
Over this way.
It's-
Follow me.
It's at the southeast part of the dungeon.
I see.
Is it up the southeast and is neither up?
I said down. I said down.
Down the up southeast.
Tap, 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 back into the water.
Is it that corner over there?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
looks like it could be.
So it would be in here then. Jumps back into the water.
Yep.
It's
I
time
wonder
to
if I
use my
can burn this
perception
off.
eyes. Can I perceive in the pool, the Pac-Man pool?
Waka waka.
Let me know when you go underwater
I
there.
got- I got-
I'm going on the water now.
All right. Well, hang on a second. Roll20 is taking its sweet time updating. Like it has
refresh maybe.
It has Sapphire over here. Let me actually try and refresh.
Refresh, and if that doesn't work, like stop and restart the stream maybe.
Nothing to do with stream.
Oh, I'm just tossing out ideas.
All right.
to do with stream.
Oh, come on, thing. Actually, refresh here. All right, so let's see. So Sapphire leaps into the pond.
Yes.
There is a chest located at the bottom of the pond that looks like it could hold a a very large key.
All right, down I go. Gotta look for tricks in here.
There appear to be no tricks, as it is doubtful that any non-water type trying to get the chest would not think to look for traps or not have to look for them, because oh,
Can
There
I
we
open
go.
the chest then?
all right, inside is a large key that looks like it could fit that large lock.
I try picking the key back up and just swimming upwards with it. How heavy is the key?
A little weighty, but manageable for sapphire size.
Then Sapphire comes out of the water. Guys, I found the key. Pulls
All
up
right.
the key.
Stick the key in, and
Excellent.
we can move on to the second part of Placid Lake.
Just imagining the Mario 64 animation for this.
Or like the big Bowser boss key.
Yeah, they have
Yes.
to hop to like turn it.
Initiative time again?
Inside of the way opens up to a rather large English is failing me right now. Cavern. It is drier than the rest of Placid Lake, though there is still a sort of damp feeling about the place. So it is now 9:30 Pacific time. We can stop here, or we can continue going on as we are. It's up to you guys.
I don't think I can continue. Sorry.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stop
You
right
guys
here.
rest.
We'll go ahead and just
Seems
grab
like
a quick short rest here and a bit of recovery as well.
Quick
But
nap.
before we do that, Apollo is going to look at both Artemis and Donovan and use a little trick of his, since the day hasn't quite expired for him yet. Let's see. Oh, I have to reopen Apollo's character sheet because I reset my Roll20 window.
He uses charm.
Don't press your luck.
Heal
Uses heal
pulse.
pulse on both Artemis and Donovan, so you both get 50% of your health back.
Big sippy.
And Apollo is going to pop down 2 citrus berries and recover 30 health.
Short rest is 10% health, right?
Citrus berries recover 15 health.
No, but the short rest itself cures health or no?
Yes,
10%, right?
10%.
Cool, full health.
All right. Thank you all for coming out, everyone who did, and we will see you next time.
Question:
Bye, everybody. Oh.
Answer?
Can I just have?
Did you just have?
I was gonna see if I can have Ruben just blow a small fire for them to basically have a short rest area.
Tiny campfire.
Tiny campfire.
Let's see.
Fire.
Roll survival. All right, Reuven is able to scavenge enough debris from around the cave that isn't completely soaked through, that a small fire can be made. So instead of recovering 15%, instead of recovering 10%, you guys get to recover 15% of your health.
Woo!
Let's see. Where is object tokens? I'm going to have that sit there.
That was quite the twisty cave in there.
Yeah. So, I'll go ahead and get experience calculated for everyone so you can stick that in when you guys get the chance to. Otherwise, I'll see you all same time next week, and hopefully we will be able to come at this and finish off this particular cave.
Yeah.
I need to think if I can make next week, because next week is my birthday.
Oh shoot.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Happy
Twice.
early birthday.
Yay.
All right, and if you can't, Apollo will just have Sapphire piggyback on his back.
Ah, yeah. So I
Yeah,
win
we
either
back
way. Nice.
with Apollo.
Sapphire was in fact spooked enough.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get these EXP values calculated. And feel free to use downtime for any back and forth, or if you guys want to ask Apollo any questions while you're sitting around the fire.
Campfire song.
Oh no. And if you don't think that we can sing it better, then you're wrong.
All right. Mako,
Yeah.
everyone here is going to give you a group hug.
Hey.
Yeet.
I feel better.
Yeah.
Like
Group
a lot of
hug.
that was getting my mind off of shit and talking to somebody reasonable.
I totally
Oh.
understand that.